also have
I'm
in
excited
the
for this.
studio,
Yes.
we've been waiting for this.
Yes.
We have Mark Royse, who is the General Station Manager here at Radio Lex, also a first-time nominee for Radio Lex for Best Radio Station. International, by the way.
And our boss, by the way.
And our boss, yes, our boss. So let's give Mark a round of applause.
Well, thank you. But you're fantastic volunteers, so I am as much as your boss as you get paid. So
He's going to double our pay.
Exactly.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
So, Mark, you are just as much belong here as the rest of us because you are the general manager of Radio Lex, and this station has got some visibility over the last 4 or 5 years. I mean, definitely in 2024, getting nominated for a national award, what's the exact category? Is it best radio station?
Well, it is the music business categories are busted out into a lot of different categories.
Yes.
Radio Lex is in the best radio station
category.
Yeah.
And you being the captain of the ship, talk about
my captain.
Talk about a couple of things, really, what it was like for you to be nominated, what's it mean to you for just being the general manager as the station, and also when you're done with that, just kind of go a little bit into what it's like to have volunteers like Renee and
Yeah, sure. Well, and I will start with that actually because you know. I had never heard of the Josie Awards until you all had been involved a year ago or so in them. And it was really Renee who came to me and said, I think that Radio Lex is doing exciting stuff. Do you mind if we put you as a nominee? And I was like, no. And I think we traded some information and that kind of thing with her knowing that we would be up against, I think, 70,000 other radio stations. So we made the short list. I'm very excited about that, very proud, and that is due to the work of our volunteers. That really has nothing to do with me. It's just we have great people creating great content because we're great community radio, and we can do things as community radio that commercial radio stations can't. But my secret pride in all of this is that we made the same list as Paul Simon's radio station. So that's pretty that's you know that puffed up my feathers a little bit. So we're just I mean it's great to have that visibility on that stage, and especially just to be like, who's Radio Lex? For these people who are all over the country. And I think when people look at Radio Lex, they hopefully will be pretty impressed by what's going on. And Renee got her start here with Overtones. You got your start, but Renee, we used to be at an elementary school in the basement. Yeah. And from having like 12 people crammed in a little room playing music to now where Renee's show Overtones is syndicated on several stations in the regional Kentucky and has made so many connections for regional musicians. And we're super excited that started with us because that's what we do. We're a platform for the community. We provide a chance to elevate underrepresented voices, especially voices who don't necessarily get heard all the time in mainstream media, and that is why we broadcast in English and in Spanish, and that is why we have a lot of we have Black, Hispanic, Asian, African, LGBT, all the voices that you don't necessarily get to tell their own stories in mainstream media have a place here and have a voice. Also, as you know, the commercial radio industry a few years back just kind of became very homogenous. 80% of the content on commercial radio is the same, no matter what station you're listening to. So at Radio Lex, we spin more than 5,000 unique songs a month in all different genres.
Wow, I didn't know that.
And a lot of them are local musicians. And so we can do stuff as community radio that nobody else can do. And we're super proud of that. So I'm glad that some people beyond us are going to get to hear about it.
Mark, you're really good at this radio thing.
He is too.
You should give it a try. No, Mark and I, we've developed a relationship off the air. Like, we talk a lot once I get done with my show, and he's just a really good conversationalist. So I'm going to have Mark on off the cuff and that makes to do a pop culture show.
Oh, that would be fun.
There's a lot of things that you're going to have to join us.
Yeah, I've got a lot of pop culture rattling around in my brain, so that would be fun.
But thank you so much for being such a good captain of the ship.
Oh, well.
Congratulations. We can't wait to see you there. Can't wait to see what you wear.
I know. Well, and I've been thinking about it.
We are planning, for those that want to participate, in a Kentucky Blue Out. So, just if you want to participate that night, we showed up that way in Hollywood. It was quite unintentional, but it got a lot of attention that we were all wearing UK blue.
Yeah.
Well, now that sort of will be a challenge because as I'm always in black, but I can lighten up the blue for a little bit.
We'll get you a blue tie.
There you go.
Thank you, Mark. For
all right, thank you all so much, and great everybody here. Congratulations to you all, and I hope you all win, and I hope that we sweep the Josies.
Yes. All right.
I
yes.
like it.
Thank you. Thank you so much to Mark for being here.